Hi guys, it's me Karen. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing part 6 of this page here. We're working in the Disney Dream Collection, Thomas Kinkade Studio Coloring Book. And we're doing Beauty and Beast here. Now I've taken a little bit of some washi tape and I've blocked off this kind of area. I kind of wipe it on my pants first and then so it won't be as sticky. But I want that little white line that comes up. And I don't think I have it right up there, so we have to move that little piece here. Because it doesn't come right down on that house piece, supposedly, from where I did it down here. So, we're going to just stick it on there and bring it up to the other piece. And hopefully we get it just so it comes down and up at a decent area. Okay, the reason I'm putting that down is because I'm going to kind of ink a little bit in here to give a shadow and then kind of ink across the top in some colors. So I want to do kind of a dark, because it is dark bluish grays with white fluffy clouds up in this area, and on the side it's kind of got this dark gray look to it, and I don't know if I want to do that with pencil or if I want to just kind of ink up this whole thing. So I don't know. They've got itty bitty teeny tiny little houses up here, which good for them. That's a lot of little houses. I'm going to ink over it and then maybe just highlight some roofs in there, because if I tried to do it any other way, it'll be part 23 by the time we're done. And I don't want to work on it that hard. So what I'm going to do is get the inks out and then I'll be right back. Yeah, I know I have a ton of inks out and the area is like this big. But that's what I'm going to work with. I have Stormy Skies, which is a nice deep dark blue, Faded Jeans, and Broken China. So we can throw those blues in this inch area here. I have a little purple I can bring in and or put it on the roof. And then I have Smoky or Hickory Smoke, which is a gray deep color, almost black with a brown tones, keeping it with our tonal range that we have going. So we're going to start off with these blues. We're going to see what we can do here. It just goes like here to here. How many blues do you think I can squish in that area? Okay, what are we starting with here? Broken China. So we're going to take that and we're just going to kind of dab some color in here. There's a bush of roses here. So we kind of, we're going to put it up over here too, because all of those little houses up there have got a blue tone to them. And this kind of has a little bit of a blue tone, so it's okay if we go over that. I'm just dabbing it on there. And then we'll pull it up to the top. Anything else got blue in it? Like I said, this kind of has a little blue in it. Going down, we could get a little blue in there. Tree and whatever that is over there has got a little blue. Okay, so there we have our lightest shade of blue. Go into the Faded Jeans here. We're going to darken it. Dab it in a little. And on the houses. This gets a little blue too, so we're just going to down that. Okay. Okay, so that was faded jeans. Then we'll bring in the stormy sky. I am just inking up one corner of this and using it as my draw line. So we're going to go over that again. Darken up some of that. I'm kind of making it go up and over some cloud lines here. And darkening it a lot over in this corner. Because it's darker over there. And our houses should be blue. A little blue more in there. We're going to work in pencil on this too. Okay, this is mostly red, cream with yellow accents, and green. There are a heck of a lot more roses on the other side of the page than they have colored in here. So it being a rose bush, I can throw a little green in there, but I think we'll do that with pencil. Okay, just go down that side. Bring it down a little over here. Like I said, I'm just dabbing it. Okay. Now we're going to pull in some hickory smoke and see how that looks. New dauber. This is the black one. So we're just going to dab a little more of that in there. I think we can bring it over on this side too, and down in there. Over on this side, and we're going to bring it all the way down on this side of the page. Right into the flooring area over here. We're going to pull it up on that. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, that's good enough. I know it's not quite as dark as up there, but we'll fix that. I'll get some more of this faded jeans in there. Okay, I think that's dark enough. Gonna get that dry. Doesn't take long for distress ink to dry, which is nice. Then we're just gonna pull this off. Boom, 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 boom. And down here. And we have our little edge. Throw that stuff away. Probably got blue all over me. And then we're going to bring in some pencil work. Now, one of the nice things about distress ink, it is kind of a transparent ink. You can still see all your lines through it. If you had pencil work down, you'll still be able to see all the pencil work you did. It's great with Prisma colors because it won't stick, but we do have these cloud lines. I'm going to bring in a white. I'm going to get you in here and tilt this a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Right on these white lines, I'm going to go under and over them in kind of our cloud shape. Oops. I have my pencil to sharpen the poly, so pencil sharpener. So we're just going to get those cloud shapes in here. hopefully cover up those black lines. We have smoke coming out of here. Over exaggerate that with the white because we'll bring some gray into that. And that's just coming out of the chimney. And then we're just going to blend that out a little bit. And then we have our clouds. Now I want to make that darker, so we'll just bring in some blues and stuff and make the sky darker. I didn't bring any purple in. I should have done that while we were working. So this is the Delft blue. Blurring it up underneath some of these clouds and darken them up a little bit. I think I want to indigo for that. This is the dark indigo. That's the smoke over here. I'm sorry, I had to turn the book. And we'll just keep working at it here and darkening everything up. And I think down here around the bush we really want it dark. So we want the green to stand out. And of course the flowers. Cover a little of that white up. Then there's sky over here on this side. Okay. We're going to bring in a couple shades of blue in here, if I can find them on my desk, because I know I have them. We used them before. Okay. This here is the, I want to make sure I don't get these in on the page. Helioblue-Redish. We're going to bring that up here into the smoke too. Make the smoke look a little transparent there. Bring in a little bit of sky blue. Just gonna run it over the white. And bring that over to the houses. And a bit of the blue on these areas here. Okay. A bit of the Helio-Reddish blue color in here too. Okay. That's pretty good. Make the clouds a little fluffier here, so I'm going to bring in the white, do little circles, and fluff them up a little bit. Okay, then our smoke coming out of here. Just want to make sure it looks like smoke, not a cloud. So fluffy these guys. And smoke up that guy. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. So we're going to add a little what is this? The dark indigo into the smoke. I have to have a sharper point on that. Make it look like it's coming out of here. Did I go up there? I did, didn't I? Eraser, any eraser. Should have left the tape up there. Oh well. Darken up this area here. This one got a little too blue. So we want it really dark around the flowers. Just so that when we color them, they'll stand up more. I think that looks pretty good. It looks like clouds. Good enough. Okay. We have a chimney here, and I think the chimney's all done in grays, so we can skip that for right now. Mostly this is blue with little flecks of color for the lights in the house and lighter blue roofs on the other side of the page. So we can spend a little time shadowing those in, but that's about it. They're not the important part of the picture, but we want them kind of up there. Okay, we're going to come down this side and darken this up, because we don't really know what it is. It's just in the dark. There's a building here which blurs out, and then a tree, and I guess this is a wall, and these are bushes, but we don't tend to have any green in here. It's mostly the blues or grays, so we're gonna put our dark indigo in here. And just bring it across. It's lighter up on that side and then darker around the bushes. So we're going to darken the top of these bush lines. And then let that fall down. We're probably going to do that in a gray, but I wanted some blue in there. Reflects off the top. Okay, then we've got a bunch of bushes to do and that house. First off, we're going to take some of the dusty Concord ink here. Ink up one portion, and we're going to throw some purple into this roof. Does it go all the way up to the top? Yes, it does. Okay, there's a little purple. There's a little purple in this window, in the top of this balance or whatever that is, and we're going to put just a tiny bit of the purple up in the sky up there. All right, purple pens, purple pencils, purple pencils. It's kind of bright purple. It's the only purple on the page, which I'm not crazy about. I like to have a little more cohesion here. Purple, purple, and there's no purple over here. No purple flowers, no purple anything. So I'm debating whether I want to do it in a purple or if I want to do it a purple blue, because I think the purple blue would be a little bit better. So we're just going to pull out some more blues and work on the roof up there. I'm going to throw a little bit of purple in it because it has some purple in it already. And just look at it a little bit. There's not much detail here, It has steps on it both sides, but the roof is more or less straight with this little tooth up here. This is all dark gray with the orange window, which is the same color as they are. Darker orange windows down here. This has got the purple coloration to it, and this purple. So I'm going to turn that purple into a bluer purple. Just because. So Delft blue. We're going to take in here. We're going to go up the little ladder here. And then the teeth. Okay, just going to pull that color out. It's kind of a purpley blue. I'm going to leave that just with that little bit of purple hue in there. Okay, and that's gray. Then all this is gray. All right. Not exactly sure if this is a tiled roof. And where did the light hit? The light only hits on the top of these, so... It's not straight either. This is a little bit of blue violet. We're just going to go over that and erase it. Okay, then we'll bring in a blue. This is Indatrine blue. Then we'll bring in the dark indigo and shadow up some areas here. I'm not sure exactly where the shadows are supposed to be. It kind of looks like he brought out paint lines that come out from these little step things. The angle that they come out does not match the angle of the roof. But hey. So we're going to darken that up a little bit. Darken right underneath these teeth. This is really dark here for some reason. just underneath that spear. And the roof seems to be a little closer. But such is life. We'll let that glow a little purple in there. Just like that. Okay. All right. Now we'll get that out of the little dude that's going up there. Darken this side of it. A bit of purple, but a nicer blue than anything else. We're going to smear that all kind of over all this because we're going to get shadows with that we kind of want. Okay, then the bottom half is gray. Find my grays here. Same grays we've been using in the whole picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, I pulled them all out this time, so it's all of the warm grays. And we're going to start on here. You can see this part, right? I think so. Hold on a minute. Okay, we're going to go right up here. This is number 4. Warm gray number 4. I know there's tiny little bricks in here, and if you want to stick some in, that's fine, but this is going to be really dark. You're not really going to see it. You're going to see the little stepstones here, so we're going to darken the underside and lighten them up going up. Okay. And then this area here is going to be uber dark too. And this one's barely going to be seen. Okay. Same with this one. It's going to be on the front. This one is going to have more detail because it's a little lighter. So those little steps might be seen. Little stones. But we're going to darken it so you don't see this black line here. It's going to be really dark all the way across. Let him stand out, not the bottom of the house. So we will use black in there to shadow that up. And the side of the chimney. I love how that blue came in here and just gave us our nice shadow, and we didn't have to work too hard for it. Okay. Darkness coming up on this side. We can also pull some of that right into the roof. Make sure we stay nice and dark. We have it on our, I guess that's the gutter. Darken it under the gutter for a shadow. Darken it underneath the window. There's some kind of ornate door frame there. We want to darken it on this side. Make sure your window looks like it's sticking out from the house. Just going to lightly bring that down. We have a door here. Darken the door. Darken under there. Erase out the window that I just covered up. That'll have windows, but it's really dark over there. Seems to be dark on this side of this thing. Okay. And then, of course, our window. Okay, we want it darker than that. So we're going to bring in some dark sepia and go over it again. Right on those lines and bring that dark sepia up. Bring it right into the hairline, and these little black lines will disappear a little bit. We'll do the same thing with this bush. Okay, and then we'll bring that color right up, lightening it as we go up. Darken the corners. Right across that step. Over here. And our chimney. I like how these don't line up. I'm going to add some of this into the darkest spots over here. You gotta remember that this area is really dark. You're not going to see much detail in it. You want to add some, but you're not going to see it as much. And I think this one is almost black. So we can darken that up pretty good, and then bring in black to even darken it more. That gets a little more dark. Under here gets a shadow. And we just darken going up there. Okay. We're going to darken some of this up here, just underneath, leaving their roofs open. And throw some of that in the sky over here too. Okay, a lot of it over on this side. Down in here, this is where our bushes are, but they're way in the background here. You can't really see them. And some kind of rockery here. Barely seeable. In fact, our trees here are also very dark. We've got one there and one here. Okay. Yeah, this is very interesting. So if you look at both of these houses, my house goes this way and theirs doesn't. So we're going to try to fix that. It doesn't look correct when you're staring at it. So we're actually going to change that roof line there just by darkening and changing these pieces that come out, just so they're all coming across. A little more straight. Same with the window, we're going to darken that and just make the window frame a little different. And now when you look at it going across, it looks a little better. We're going to take a little white and go in and make our areas going the direction that they should be. So just a little extra look there. I'm going to go across the top of each one of these little guys. That's where their shadows are. Right on the top of that step. And then going down on this side. A little on our smokestack. Then we're going to take a medium gray pencil. 3, 2, no, 3's fine. And we're just going to take it and put it over all of this. Stonework. I will erase windows. Go in with 2. Okay, we're just going over everything with that gray. Now they have just a lightness over here and then really deep dark in here, and we're going to bring in a little black. And we're going to go over all this area, including the roof, with the black. You really can't see this defined line, it's so dark over here. We're going to darken up this area. We're going to even darken this area more. I'm not even sure what's there. We want to go across this way. And darken up some of those houses. Now we've changed those bricks a little because we changed the look of the house here. Just going to define that with the black. It's a little curling part of that. Darken it on the inside of the window. There. Make sure this looks right. These are windows we're going to have to do something with. This is a fluffy something or other. We're going to even put black on here. We're going to go down the pine trees to make them look like pine trees. I'm going to change this too because it's not straight. I kind of want it straight. Then just lightly go over it with the black. I'm going to go a little darker under his sleeve over here. Can we get that wall that comes under here with the flowers? So we kind of want to define that. Okay, we're going to take a little bit of black ink here, black soot, and we're going to put it around the corner. So I have to get some more of that washi tape on there. So I just take it, push it on my pants a couple times so it will not stick as hard as it will normally. Just put it up there and then going down the side. I want it to be dark and I don't want to spend 1.5 years with the pencil. You could use a blending stick. I just find it a little easier to use the distress ink. If I can find my black soot. Might take a while. Hold on. Okay. Black soot. Little thingy bopper. And we're just going to go in here with that and darken all of this up. That'll also come over here to the sky and darken that up a little bit. All right. Now, take that off. Sorry this takes so long. With the white pencil, we can highlight some areas if you need them highlighted, like the steps that go up here. Steps on this side and the top of these again in here. That has a little funky something or other. Put a little detail in the trees. The little wiggly line, kind of show you where they are. This little thing has some highlights in it. And then we really don't know what's going on down here. It's just too dark in that area. Okay. Dark, dark, dark. We're going to put a little blue in there. This is the sky blue. Our smoke kind of went away, so we want to redo that. Redo your clouds. Excuse me, I'm going to darken this tree up a little bit. Okay. Now we have to erase, eraser the little windows. So there's that one, that one, that one, two there. There's one down here somewhere. Kind of one on the door, but I don't believe it. These here are windows, and that's supposed to be a window. There's a little white on the top of that brick, a tiny one across that one, just going across and putting the white highlights in before the ink totally dries. Gonna make that look like brick, so I'll just tap it. Okay, then we put orange in those. So let's find some orange. I've got sanguine and I've got yellow, and they'll make an orange. So what is this one? It's the light yellow ochre. We'll just stick that in there. This one is purple. It's not lit, but we're going to light it because it's a window and it should have light, I think. Okay. So then the sanguine in here. It's kind of a glowing effect. We don't have any other windows in here, right? It's just 1, 2, 3, 4. This one doesn't even show, so. Okay, and this one that's down here. All right. If you want it to shine up anymore, you can throw a brighter orange in there. Dark cadmium orange. And then a bit of Naples Yellow. Then we're going to bring in a tiny bit of Indian red. And kind of mush it around. Okay, any of these roofs you want up here lighter, just take a little white and brighten some of these up. You don't have to do all of them. Remember, we're just getting the illusion that there are houses back here. So just do a few of them. And there seems to be a cloud here, so let's put a cloud there. Like a little Posca for this little guy here. And then we'll go over that with a little gray. Inside the thing here, we're just going to go around that. A little gray. This is the lighter gray. I want darker sepia here to go on the outside and darken both of these sides of this window. Darken the sides of the windows that you colored in, that you can see. And a little black wherever that went. I picked up the Prismacolor black just because it was easier to find. Just gonna go around in little circles, like a plant's back here. and leave that one place a little lighter. Okay, a little gray up here on this little guy. Should be dry. Stands out nicer. Maybe we should do a little of that on this side of the window. Wait for that to dry, then we'll touch that up. And his bow needs a little bit of brightness over here and on this side. Let that dry, and we'll go in on blue on that. This little thing, we're going to try to straighten that out a little bit too. Just by darkening up a purple line under there. Take the black and pull some of those up and give the illusion it's straighter. And a little tan under there, a little shadow. Pull that black down with it. Not too much of it because you want it to stay there. Window, thingamabobber, shadow these. Okay, a little blue over here. It should be dry enough. Just to touch it with blue. This is the sky blue. Touch that up too. Okay, does he have any blue highlights? He has a little bit of blue highlights up in his horns. Probably in this fur just because of the sky. He's got shiny fur. A little there, a little there. Throw a little in here. This one needs to be a little fluffier. Because the other one is. And I think that will be it. I still have to work on his tail. We have this whole bush thing to go on to, and all of the flowers, and that'll be done in the next video, hopefully. So far, it's not looking too shabby. Although this still looks like a really funky angle. I'd like it to go across a little better, but I can only work with what they gave me for the most part. I hope you guys enjoyed. That'll be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it so much that you're sticking through this whole process of this page. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down in the description box below, and I will get back to them as soon as I can. Thanks again for watching, you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye now.